This meeting is being live stream. Got it. This meeting is being live.
Good afternoon, Rana. Good afternoon, Rana ji.
Good afternoon, sir. I think I am on time.
Yes, very much as usual.
Good.
Good evening, sir.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon.
And welcome to you, sir.
Yes.
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon, Vishu sir.
Good afternoon, VC sir. Happy birthday, sir.
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon, sir. Happy birthday.
Good afternoon, sir. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Tom.
Good afternoon, sir.
Shall we start with
Shall we program, sir?
Yes, I think you can start, Dr. Pooja.
Yes, sir.
Sir, very good afternoon, Dr. Rana Subhashi Chakravarti.
सर नमस्कार. पहले तो जन्मदिन की हार्दिक बधाई सर.
हार्दिक बधाई सर.
You are born on a great day, sir. What a coincidence. Great people on the great day. That's so great.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
I'm blessed with the best wishes of all of you. So that's something great.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, sir.
Shall we start, sir?
Sure, Dr. Pooja, you can start, yes.
A very fine and pleasant afternoon to all of you with great joy and immense exultation. I feel privileged to extend my warm welcome to our guest of honor, Dr. Rana Subhasis Chakrabarti, sir, Vice Chancellor, sir, Registrar, sir, faculties of all the departments, my dear students, and all the members present over here. Today, we are gathered here to celebrate our 160th birth anniversary of Moksha Gandham Visvesvaraya, which is celebrated as Engineers Day. I, Pooja Hazda, Assistant Professor of Mining Engineering Department, extend my warm greeting to you all on behalf of ICFI University, Ranchi. As we know, in India, Engineers Day is celebrated as a mark of tribute to the astounding achievement of Moksha Gandham Visvesvaraya. Born on September 15, 1861 in Karnataka, he received a degree in civil engineering from Pune College of Engineering. His expertise was in the field of irrigation and flood disaster management. He rose to fame with his groundbreaking works in this field with modern irrigation techniques as well as flood control and mitigation. He is a recipient of the Indian Republic highest honor, the Bharat Ratna, in 1955. He designed the automatic barrier floodgates, which was installed in Pune in 1903. He was the chief engineer responsible for the construction of Krishna Rajasagar Dam in Karnataka and chief engineer of flood protection system for Hyderabad. He also established the famous government engineering college, now known as University of Visvesvaraya College of Engineering in 1907. We remember Sir M. Visvesvaraya on his Jayanti as India is proud of the contribution of our engineers towards nation building. So on this Engineers Day, I congratulate our hardworking engineers and appreciate their dexterity as well as dedication. Their role in nation building is extremely vital. So with this, let us move ahead to today's program. As darkness cannot drive our darkness, only light can do that. Hate cannot drive out hate, only love can do that. Let us wish the light of education to take over the darkness of difference, injustice, and violence in the world and guide us toward progress, equality, and freedom. Now we will have our traditional auspicious lamp lighting ceremony as a tribute to Moksha Gandham Visvesvaraya.
ॐ असतो मा सद्गमय तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमय मृत्योर्मामृतं गमय लोकाः समस्ताः सुखिनो भवन्तु। ॐ शान्तिः 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 ॐ।
With this lamp lightning, we like to thank the Goddess of Knowledge for blessing us. Now, I request our technical team to play floral tribute to Moksha Gandham Visvesvaraya.
Pooja ma'am, please unmute yourself.
Now, I will request our tech team to play video tribute to Sir Visvesvaraya. Glimpses, sir.
अगर कोई कर सकता है तो मैं क्यों नहीं, क्या है उनमें ऐसा जो मुझ में नहीं। अगर कोई कर सकता है तो मैं क्यों नहीं, क्या है उनमें ऐसा जो मुझ में नहीं। झांक ले अपने भीतर खुद से आ पूछ ले, कैसी चाहे जिंदगी खुली आंखों से देख ले। मुट्ठियों को भींच गए, सांसों को खींच गए, मुट्ठियों को भींच गए, सांसों को खींच गए। सबसे टकराने को, शिखर पर जाने को मैं तैयार हूँ, मैं तैयार हूँ, मैं तैयार हूँ, मैं तैयार हूँ। मैं तैयार हूँ, मैं तैयार हूँ, मैं तैयार हूँ। मुश्किलें हो कैसी भी मेरे हौसलों से कम है, अंधेरों को चीर देंगे इतना दम है। मुश्किलें हो कैसी भी मेरे हौसलों से कम है, अंधेरों को चीर देंगे इतना दम है। आओ हाथ बढ़ाए, कुछ करके दिखाना है, सारे बहानों को आज से आग लगाना है। मुट्ठियों को भींच गए, सांसों को खींच गए, मुट्ठियों को भींच गए, सांसों को खींच गए। सबसे टकराने को, शिखर पर जाने को मैं तैयार हूँ, मैं तैयार हूँ, मैं तैयार हूँ, मैं तैयार हूँ। हाँ, खुद से है ये वादा, कुछ करके जाऊंगा, सबके सीनों को गर्व से भर कर जाऊंगा। खुद से है ये वादा, कुछ करके जाऊंगा, सबके सीनों को गर्व से भर कर जाऊंगा। हर चढ़ते सूरज को सलाम करती दुनिया सारी, मेरा ये जीवन हाँ मेरी जिम्मेदारी। मुट्ठियों को भींच गए, सांसों को खींच गए, मुट्ठियों को भींच गए, सांसों को खींच गए। सबसे टकराने को, शिखर पर जाने को मैं तैयार हूँ, मैं तैयार हूँ।
So this is just a small tribute to all our engineers. Now, I would like to request our VC sir to share his view and enlighten us for this specific day. VC sir, please.
कॉलेज रेगुलर है अरे कॉलेज खुलने वाला आपको सब पता है कौन बोल रहा है
Dr. Rana Subhash Chakrabarti, Director Marketing and Director Production as an additional charge from the Heavy Engineering Corporation, who is the guest of honor for today. Professor Arvind Kumar, our registrar, Dr. Bhagwat Barik, Assistant Dean, Dr. Rajesh Prasad, Professor Mithilesh Mishra ji, Dr. Pooja, and all others, senior faculty members in all of our departments, not only from the Faculty of Science and Technology, but also Faculty of Information Technology. We have got Faculty of Management Services, Sciences, and also Law. And a very good afternoon to all of you. At the outset, I would like to wish all of you a very happy Engineers Day. People say that scientists are the ones that study the world as it is, and they discover new things. Whereas it's the engineers that make use of this knowledge and the creative world that never existed before. So the engineers' creations are the ones that made our life easier to live. Starting with chappals or shoes, going up to the mobiles, going up to the rockets, and all of them are the ones that have made our life easier to live. So in that context, when we talk of engineers, the engineers, it need not be by qualification alone. It need not be BTech or BE. Anybody that has got a creative talent, that has got an urge for creativity, in my view, they are all engineers. So that way, there is an engineer in every one of us, in the minds of every one of us. Every one of us will create something new. It could be not only a BTech, but also a diploma, but also a BCA, sort of MCA, or for that matter, BBA and MBS and the BComs. All of us that have got a creative talent, they are all engineers. So today's day, it belongs to all of you that are creating a new world and to make our life easier for our life into that. Dr. Pooja and the tech team, they have very beautifully portrayed the life of Bharata Ratna Sir Mochagondam Visvesvaraya as a great engineer, possibly one of the first engineers that India produced, a great scholar and a great visionary and a great statesman, one of the India has produced. In the 20th century, in the 1934, he was the first one to give a call to industrialize the country, to say that unless we industrialize, we can't survive. He said, industrialize or perish. With this in mind, like in fact, he has promoted a lot of things, that have brought, the growth to the country. Starting with something like, as far as the civil engineering projects are concerned, whatever has done, they are all known to all of us, the irrigation projects that are there. Apart from the irrigation projects, like he sort of set up, in the manufacturing into that. Like in fact, in the state of, right now, Karnataka, the state of Mysore at that time, like, he started a manufacturing works, called Bhadravati Iron Works. Sort of subsequently, it became part and parcel of the same. Likewise, he was the one that started something called the Mysore Soap Factory. It still produces the Mysore sandal soaps. Possibly that is the only one, that still produces soaps out of the sandalwood, and which is a local ingredient locally that is sort of grown in the forests of Mysore at that point of time. And he also believed that education is very important. Keeping this in mind, he was instrumental in setting up education institutions like, say, J. Ramaran Chamandra Polytechnic Institute, Bangalore Agricultural University. And also, like he also believed that if the industry has to thrive, it requires finance and banking. That's how, he set up the State Bank of Mysore. If you go to Karnataka and Bangalore, they say Mysore Bank. Now it is part of the State Bank of India, but still it is called the Mysore Bank there. And he was one, that believed that hard work is the only one that can make us great. And he said that it's better to work out rather than rust out. For those are the people that believe that ab to sust baitne se koi fayda nahi hai. And he said that every great man, he owes his achievement, to his hard work, incessant and continuous hard work, not one day, but all the time to come to that. And he was another person that believed that, yes, we got to create a nation. You got to create the nation by building good citizens who should be good, efficient, and character building. Those days itself, he found that, he said that, character building is very, very important. And he also said, every citizen must have a high sense of duty, because most of us today, we talk of, our rights, but he said duties are, more important. And another thing what he believed was, he said, while technology is there, people do a lot of things all over the world. Ultimately, if we got to solve our problems, we need to understand, we need to introspect, we need to survey and analyze the local conditions. Only then we'll be able to apply the technology and address and solve the local problems here to that. And another thing what he said was, yes, you have to perform the work with a higher level of knowledge, skills, and he said you should be ambitious. Only then we'll be able to get a very good reward. So these are a few things, which are the life lessons, what we have learned from, Ceremonial Visvesvaraya. And all these lessons, even after 159 years, still they are relevant to India. Though technology has grown, India has grown, India has become independent after his birth. Despite that, today all the lessons that are there still they are evergreen. And all of them, they are all the ones, all of us, all the engineers, not only the BTechs, not the diplomas, but also every one of us who have got an engineer in us. We are all worthwhile for all of us to absorb and to deploy and apply that in our day-to-day life. So with these few words, I wish all of you a very happy Engineers Day, and wish all of you great function and enjoyment in the next few years. Thank you. Over to Dr. Pooja.
Thank you so much, sir, for your valuable words. Moving ahead, we have a poster display competition. So I request our technical team to display the posters. Shravan Kumar, Diploma, 3rd semester. Ankur Raj Mishra. Rahul Kumar, Diploma, 5th sem. Akansha Kumari, MBA, 3rd semester. Shobhit Kumar, MBA, 3rd semester. Somra Orao, Diploma, 5th semester. Thank you all the participants for such a creative posters. Now moving ahead, we have a speech competition. So I would like to invite our participants. The first participant is Fatima.
Good morning, everyone. Here I am Fatma Jannat, BBLLB Semester 7, presenting our poster on Engineers Day. Here, as civil engineers, we build the world. Mechanical engineer, we run the world. Electrical engineer, we power the world. Computer engineer, we program the world. Here I am showing the electrical engineers. Here I am showing the civil engineer. Here it is a software engineer. So this concludes my poster and thank you so much.
Okay. Moving ahead, we have a speech competition on a topic, role of technology during a COVID pandemic. So the first student is Fatma. The second one is Harshita.
A very warm welcome to all the dignitaries on dais, the HODs, the faculty members, and all my dear friends. Today, we all have gathered here to celebrate the 44th Engineers Day. In India, this day is celebrated by engineering fraternity on 15th September every year. A world without engineers is just like a bike without wheels. Today happens to be the 147th birthday of one of the greatest sons of India. The day was selected because it is the birth anniversary of engineer Dr. Mokshagundam Visvesvaraya, also known as M. Visvesvaraya. It was this day that a great contributor of growth and engineering was born. He is also known as the greatest engineering of all time, with the wisdom and dedication in the field of engineering, made some conceptual contributions for India. Owing to his contribution, he was won the highest state of award, that is the Bharat Ratna, in year 1955. He was internationally recognized for his genius in harnessing water resources, successful designs and constructions of several river dams, bridges, and implementing irrigations and drinking water scheme all over the India. Each letter in the word engineer has its own meaning. That is, E stands for eager, N stands for non-stop learning.
Thank you, Harshita. Our next participant is Indrani.
Good morning, respected Vice Chancellor, sir, my faculty members, and all my dear friends. I am Indrani Roy of MBA Program 2020, here to present a speech in front of you, and the topic is Role of Technology During COVID-19 Pandemic. As we know, technology are the blessings for the entire human being. Decades after decades, we conquer many disasters by using highly advanced technologies. Technology impacts a great role in us. During this pandemic, the world gets more technology prone zone, right? People can't meet physically, but it can be possible through the hands of the technology. Whether it's an official meeting or a school meeting, having a meeting is like a cup of tea nowadays. With the help of video conferencing apps like Zoom, Google Meet, Microsoft Teams, etc. In this era, by using technology, many people develop a way to employ themselves as well as others, especially women. They got a chance to earn through apps like Meesho, where they can resell the product and earn, Cosmo jobs and many more. During this pandemic, the technology plays a vital role to get people vaccinated through the app by booking online slots. We have heard this term many times that time changes everything, and so technology can be a game changer to contain this disease if we can use it properly. As with this, many other possibilities are there to fight in this pandemic. And so here I am ending my words. Thank you so much for listening me. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Indrani. Our next participant is MD Arish. Moving ahead, our next participant is Mitlesh.
Respected VC sir and Registrar sir, my due respects to faculty members, all the students and the entire ICFI team. Today, on the occasion of Engineers Day, I have got an opportunity to speak on the New Age India, which we have learned, which has been developed during this COVID situation. You will love to find your day-to-day delivery by drone. Pizza delivery boy delivers your pizza in 30 minutes. In the same time, if you get the medicine from far away, and if you get all your deliverables in limited time, then there cannot be better option than this. So for this, India has traveled a long way, and now in 2021 a new rule has been formulated, that is Drone Rule 2021. In this rule, many approvals are abolished. Like, let me read, like unique authorization number, unique prototype identification number, certificate for manufacturing and airworthiness. This all is abolished. Then you need not require all these documents now. Number of form is reduced now from 25 to 5. Also, the fee has been reduced from 72 to 4. You can see that, for instance, the fee for remote pilot license fee has been reduced from INR 3000 for large drone to INR 100 for all categories of drones, and it is valid for 10 years. Can you imagine how much our government is supporting to bring drone technology in our system? Also, you will surprised to know that there is one digital sky platform that is going to be developed, as this will be very user friendly. Also, there will be minimum human interface, and most permission will be self generated. No permission will be required for operating drones in green zone. What is green zone now? Up to a vertical distance of 400 feet, it will be a green zone. Also, much liberties has been given now in this rule. You can see I am reading out the rules, new rules. Some in rule, you can also find that yellow zone reduced from 45 kilometer to 12 kilometer. Earlier it was 45 kilometer. Now it is range of only 20. It has reduced down to 12 kilometers from the airport perimeter. Now, no remote pilot license required for micro drones. No requirement for security clearance before issuance of any registration or license. There are much more facility has been given, like license is not required for the trainee who is getting trained for the drone. So India now, our government is facilitating much more so that things can be, new technology can come into the system. My thanks, regards and salute to all the team members of ICFI team. Thank you.
Thank you, Mitlesh. Now our next participant is Riya Kumari.
A very warm welcome to everyone gathered here today. I am Riya Sinha from BBA Semester 3 and I am here today to deliver a short speech on the topic Role of Technologies During COVID-19 Pandemic. As we all know that technologies is an essential part of our life today. But during this pandemic, technologies helps a man a lot. Technology play a vital role such as educating people about the entire situation and reminding them to take the necessary precautions also. Telecom operators such as BSNL, Airtel, Jio, etc. have used caller tunes for their spreading awareness about the pandemic situation. And also self-driving cars, drones, robots also helps in this pandemic situation. And we able to continue businesses from home using online meeting softwares and cloud conferencing, etc. So here smartphones are also playing a very essential role in this COVID-19 situation, like home delivery of goods, online streaming of live shows, movies and concerts for entertainment. Students use smartphones for their online studies, and during this pandemic situation, education is shifted to the method of homeschooling and home colleges. And educators are conducting classes online in which millions of students get benefited. Most of the education institutions have started to offer their courses online to make sure that education is not disrupted due to the pandemic situation. Also, many fitness and health apps are launched to help people remain fit at the comfort of staying indoors due to the pandemic situation. COVID-19 has proved that technology innovation has been helping in managing the epidemic in a timely, systematic and calmly manner. Lastly, I would conclude my speech by saying that in this pandemic situation, technology is a boon for our society. With this, I end my speech here and thank you everyone for listening to me so patiently.
Thank you, Riya, for such an outstanding speech. Now I call Siddhi Bora.
Hello everyone, I am Siddhi Bora, MBA student of ICFI University, Jharkhand. I am here to present my views on the topic Role of Technologies during COVID-19. As we all know how badly COVID-19 has impacted our lives, both personal and professional. During this time of sheer uncertainty and constant fear, our willingness to adopt technology has been our lifeline. Let us take a look at how technologies have impacted various life in current COVID-19 pandemic. For distance learning, according to a recent survey, around 191 countries have either implemented or announced the closure of schools and universities, which has directly impacted close to 1.7 billion students. Most of the educational institutions have started to offer their courses online to make sure education is not disrupted due to the pandemic. Technologies used in distance learning include augmented reality, 3D printing, virtual reality with the help of artificial intelligence. Fitness and health app. New alternatives are being introduced by fitness and health app to help people remain fit at the comfort of staying indoor due to the pandemic situation. Several fitness and health brands have started conducting live workout sessions on their apps and social media platforms. These initiatives have also seen a decent transition. Work from home. The work from home option has ensured business continuity for various companies and businesses. Internet, data privacy, security, virtual meeting, cloud conferencing, etc. have assisted professionals in adapting themselves to work from home scenario with ease. Work from home has also ensured that deliverables are not delayed. Remote working has been a blessing in disguise, which has helped us to a great extent to maintain and follow social distancing protocol. At last, COVID-19 has proved that technology's innovation have been helping in managing the epidemic in a timely, systematic and calm manner. A lesson learned from COVID-19 pandemic has been to stay prepared well in advance against any crisis at both individual and collective level. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Siddhi. Our next participant is Huzaifa.
A world without an engineer is like a bike without wheels. A very warm good morning to respected Vice Chancellor Sir, Registrar Sir, faculties IUJ Ranchi. Firstly, I would like to wish a very happy Engineers Day. Today, I got a golden opportunity to deliver a speech on this auspicious day. 15th day of September is celebrated as National Engineers Day in India. The day is homage to commemorate one of India's finest engineer, Sir Muktadam Visvesvaraya, who was also commonly known as Sir MV, who was born in Karnataka on 15th day of September in the year 1861. Today happens to be the 157th birthday of one of the greatest son of India. I would like to share with you some interesting snippets and information of one of the great man. Any state should be lucky to be such a genius man in our country, Mr. Sir MV Sir. How many such selfless patriots do we have? Yes, Free India honors a servant of a country every year, Mr. MV Sir, as honoring him and award titles. The greatest of his award is Bharat Ratna, which he was awarded in the year 1955. And it is also a truth that he was made a Bharat Ratna gem of India, and he was a gem of mankind itself. As having a shortage of time, I would like to conclude my speech with a very famous quotation. You think, we do. You dream, we fulfill. Yes, we are creators, we are innovators, we are engineers. So, I would like to really salute the greatest engineer, Mr. MV. Thank you for being patient to hear me. And once again, a very happy Engineers Day. Thank you.
So our next participant is Utsi Kumari.
Hello, this is Tutsi Kudada from BBLLB Semester 5, and this is the poster which I have prepared for Engineers Day. As this day is celebrated on the birthday of Sir Mokshagundam Visvesvaraya, who was renowned civil engineer of the time. As in this poster, I simply wanted to show that for every developmental and constructional work, an engineer does a major role in it. Whether it is building a bridge across a river, or to construct a multi-story building, or to make complex machines. In every aspect, engineers are the person who creates things in the mankind. So I want to finish my explanation by the quote which says, anything in the world can be of two kinds, God made and human made, and that human made column is completely captured by the engineers across the globe. Thank you.
Thank you all the participants. Moving ahead, we have now a model presentation. So as we know, our students have a brilliant qualities and talent to show something innovative. So without waiting, put your hands together for students to present a model and show their innovative idea. Now I will request our technical team to display the model. The first one is Aristotle. Our next participant is Ashish Ranjan.
Hi all, my name is Ashish Ranjan and I'm going to show you the app which we developed in our internship. First of all, I would like to thank our university as well as our faculty guide Dr. Abhay Kumar Sinha. So this is the app which we developed which functions similarly to the app like Zoom or Google Meet. So this is basically a video conferencing app. So this is the first screen which will user see whenever they open the app for the first time. If the user already have an account, they can click on this button and they will be redirected to the login page. And if the user click on the let's get started button, they can get an option of they can choose whether they want to log in or sign up. So here user will get an option whether they want to sign up with the help of email or password, or they can also sign up with the help of Google or Facebook. And if the user already have an account, they can click on this button and this will redirect it to the login page. So user will get the similar option here. Suppose if an user forgets the password, they can click on the recent link and here the user can provide their email and they will be provided with the recent link and they can reset their password through there. As I already have an account, so I will just log in. So this is the home screen of our app. So now the user can join a meeting, create a meeting or schedule a meeting. So if the user click on this button, they can join a meeting by providing the code. They can also choose an option whether they want to disable their mic, disable their video, or they can join with the anonymous mode. So but if the user wants to create a meeting, they have to take a subscription. Then only they will be allowed to create a meeting. Now so this is the email which we have used to log in. Suppose if a user log in with Google or Facebook, then the email related to that will be displayed here. So as we want to create a meeting, we have to take the subscription. If I will go to the subscription page, here you can see it is showing that we don't have a subscription right now. So we can choose whatever subscription we want. So this is the basic plan. So this is the plans we have. So the user can select whatever plan they want. Suppose if I choose this one and I will click on this one, and this will redirect it to the Razor Pay, and through that they can pay the amount. Suppose if I will choose, here you will get all the options like wallet, UPI, net banking, debit card, credit card. So as this app is running on the test mode, so it will be a fake payment. So if I choose the Airtel Money, suppose I will, so we will get a success message, and now we have a subscription. If I go to the subscription page again, you can see we have an advanced plan. We have chosen that's why it's showing advanced plan. Now again, if we want to take a plan, then a pop-up will appear that you already have a subscription. You have to cancel it first to change that. Now we can create a meeting. So we can create a code through here, and we can create a meeting, and it will create our meeting. So as now our meeting is created, we can invite our friends and they can join. We can invite and send the link to WhatsApp or whatever we want. So this also give us a lot of features which other meetings provide, like we can share our screen, we can chat, and we can start recording and other features. So that's all. This is the app which we developed in our internship. Thank you all.
Thank you, Ashish Ranjan. Moving ahead, our next participant is Vasudev Urao.
My name is Vasudev Rao and I am from Diploma 5th semester. I have made a poster on occasion of Engineers Day. So आज का जो मॉडल है वो बेसिकली जो कचरा हमारे घरों से निकलता है उसको हम लोग ऐसे वेस्ट कर देते हैं या कहीं पे डंप कर देते हैं, तो उसी पे एक मॉडल तैयार किए हैं। ये पहले से भी लागू है, कहीं कहीं बहुत सारे देश इसका यूज भी कर रहे हैं। बट देखिए क्या मॉडल है, वही वाला दिखा रहे हैं कि कचरा का किस तरह से हम लोग यूज कर सकते हैं। तो गार्बेज है ये वाला, ये गार्बेज है। और गार्बेज को सबसे पहले हम लोग मटेरियल प्रोसेस के अंदर में डालते हैं। यहाँ पे डालेंगे, यहाँ पे इसको छोटा छोटा टुकड़ा में करके यहाँ पे भेजेंगे। यहाँ से कंबसन चेम्बर के अंदर में इसको आग लगने के लिए भेज देंगे। यहाँ कोयला की जगह पे हम लोग इस वेस्ट मटेरियल का यूज कर रहे हैं। यहाँ पे हाई टेम्परेचर हो जाता है। हाई टेम्परेचर होने के बाद देखिए यहाँ से वाटर यहाँ पे इन कर रहा है। ये वाटर बॉयल होगा, बॉयल होने के बाद हाई प्रेशर के साथ स्टीम बनेगा। स्टीम बनने के बाद ये जाकर सीधे जनरेटर को हीट करेगा, टरबाइन को हीट करेगा। तो टरबाइन घूमेगा तो जनरेटर में इलेक्ट्रिसिटी पैदा होगी, इसको हम लोग सब स्टेशन में स्टोर कर लेंगे। स्टोर करने के बाद इसको शहर में, सिटी में या गांव में कहीं भी डोमेस्टिक यूज के लिए दे सकते हैं। अब रहा यहाँ, इसको यूज करने के बाद यहाँ कुछ मात्रा में आस निकलेगा, उसको हम लोग कन्वेयर बेल्ट की मदद से इधर कलेक्ट कर लेंगे। यहाँ ही आस होता है, इसका यूज तो बहुत कम होता है, लेकिन यहाँ से जो डस्ट पार्टिकल लाइट आस है वो आगे से कलेक्ट कर लेंगे। इधर से सब लाइट आस है और इसका यूज हम लोग फार्मिंग में कर सकते हैं, लैंडफिल आस के रूप में कर सकते हैं। उसके बाद इससे आज का हमारा यही मॉडल का, इससे बहुत सारा जो पोल्यूशन होता है उससे बच सकते हैं। और हम लोग गार्बेज को जहाँ पे डंप करते हैं वो बहुत बड़ा एरिया ले लेता है, तो एरिया भी कम हो जाएगा, डिक्रीज कर जाएगा और उसके बाद पोल्यूशन से मुक्त हो जाएगा। कई सारी बीमारियां होती है उससे हम लोग बच जाएंगे। तो बहुत सारे शहर इस चीज़ को आजमा रहे हैं, तो हम लोग भी कोशिश करें कि इस चीज़ को आजमाएं। थैंक यू।
Thank you, Vasudev. So our next participant is Akash Kumar.
Good afternoon, everyone. I am Akash Kumar Singh of Mechanical Department of 7th semester. On the occasion of Engineers Day, me and my colleague Ravi Kumar, Prakash Kumar, and my junior Sarvan Kumar of DIT 3rd have made the live working model to convert the mechanical energy to electrical energy by using gears. So let's go for the live demo of the project under the guidance of Viransu sir. Here sir, while we are rotating the wheelie, while we are rotating the gear, the mechanical energy converted into electrical energy through dynamo, and that electrical energy, it can be used as a circuit, and that it can generate the much amount of energy that it can also charge the laptop. This energy also used in street light and the houses, and this energy also used to charge the mobile phone. Sir, this is my small model, working model to show to how to convert mechanical energy into electrical energy. Thank you, sir.
Hello. Thank you, Akash, for such an innovative idea. Moving ahead, we have our next participant, Aman and his team.
Hello everyone, this is Aman Seth and team from DIT 5 Mining. We have a project on highly safe and remote control mining under the guidance of Professor Badal Suman sir. In this project, we are showing a underground board and pillar extraction method coal mine. We have also developed a machine which is the combination of payloader and dumper, which is fully controlled by remote. The concept of making this machine is to improve productivity and reduce the chances of accidents happen in mines, as we are well aware that underground mines are very risk oriented mines. So in this project, the fully remote control machine will load the coal in its dumper and payloader itself, which will reduce the cost of two machines operations. Using this combination in mines will improve the productivity to grant intent, and it will also reduce the risk factor. So lastly, I would like to conclude that advancement should be mode of developing such machinery in mines.
Thank you, Aman and his team. And our next participant is Shivam Pandey.
Present here. This is Shivam Pandey presenting his project, that is hospital management system along with the analytics. So for the first, I'll show you that this is my project, which is called hospital management system, which includes some of the modules for hospital, which will replace the manual works. That is, I'll show you, that is adding appointment, which will be converted into the digital process with the help of this software. Then we have adding doctors, from where we can add doctor. We have adding the details of patients. We can add patients as well as see the reports of the patients here. We do have scheduling appointments here, so we can add as well as see the report of the appointment here. Then we have schedule. We can add the schedule of the doctor from this. The next we have departments, as like we have heart, neuro, gastro. So we can add departments as well as see the report from here. Now coming on to the HR part, means the part which will be looked over by the hospital financially, like they pay for employees or something. So for the first one, employee list, here we can go and we can see the report of the present employees. We can add employees from this, and we can also search from the list. Then we have leaves. Here we can add the leaves, the employees who have applied for the leave, and what and for how many days and what is the reason it can be applied through this module. Next one comes is holidays. Here we can add the holidays which are to be given to the employees. Like now coming on to invoices, giving the option to create invoice for the patients who are now we can click on create new invoice, and we can create the invoice for the patients and click on save. Now coming to expenses, here we can keep a record of the expenses, and we can also see the reports. We can filter, search it. It is the report, along with we can click on add expense for any new expense. So there are many types of taxes which are being used. Sometimes it depends on the state or maybe locally. So I have taken SGST and CGST wants to add some reports about some other employee. They can click on add provident fund, and they can enter the details and click on save. We have employee salary, so we can also click on add salary, the pay slip. Here where we click generate slip, you can see the pay slip has been generated. Take print out in CSV, PDF, print, and give it to the employee. Now the main part which I have included is the analytics. Many of the organizations use various tools for data analytics. So this software will be an all-in-one software which will contain the analytics system too, that how many patients are there in hospital, how many patients are getting their appointment scheduled, how many doctors are there, what will be their timing, diseases which are coming up, means the new patients are coming up for which disease, and which medicines are there, means which medicines are being used or prescribed by the doctors most, they are in the stock or they are getting out of stock. So all the information, and what is their age group, so everything will be available in this dashboard. So the organization would not need any specific or any other application software to get the analytics for the management of hospital, whether it's for will be collected through these forms which I presented up to you, that is doctors, patients, appointments. This will be the input system as well as the dashboard which contains the analytics, will contain all the analysis of the data and present it to us or the organization or the administrator in the form of graphs, so that one can understand it even without technical knowledge, and they can take the decision, or it can be helpful to the management for taking decisions. Thank you.
Thank you, Shivam. Now our last participants is Akash and his team.
Hello everyone, I am Akash Kumar Singh of BTech 7th semester student. On the occasion of Engineers Day, my group, me and my junior Abhishek Kumar of Diploma 5th semester and my junior Vasudev Purao of Diploma 5th semester have made a working model on water rocket launcher under the guidance of Professor Manohar Kumar Singh. So let's go for the live demo.
Thank you, Akash. Now we have a quiz competition program. So I will hand over this program to Professor Manohar sir.
Thank you. Thank you, Pooja ma'am. I'm audible? Hello, I'm audible?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
You are audible.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So very good afternoon and happy Engineers Day to all. So in this precious occasion, we have planned to conduct an online quiz competition. So for this, at morning, we have conducted a preliminary round where more than 100 participants had joined, and we have shortlisted 20 top 20 students. We have shortlisted at morning competition. So they will join here and they will play the quiz live here. So before starting the quiz, there are some instruction where I will give the link in the chat box. And when we are joining through the link, you have to write your name with your program. Like your name is Shumit, write your name Shumit. After that, your program like MCA, if you belongs to MCA program, so that we can analyze perfectly. So I am going to give the link in the chat box. So I am requesting our host to please enable the chat box for everyone so that everyone can click and join.
Yes, sir. It has been enabled.
Okay. Okay. Thank you, sir. So I am sending the link for the quizzes. So top 20 students, please click on that link and start your quiz when I will say. So I'm going to share the screen so that everyone can see. So please, I'm requesting our tech team to please enable me for the screen sharing.
Yes, sir. You can, sir.
Okay. Thank you so much. So participants, please click on the link and write your name with your program. So till now we have Is there any problem, students? Is there any problem, students? Yeah, it's working. Why you are not able to join? Just click on the link. The link I have provided in chat box. Please click on this link. Okay, wait. I think there is some network issue from our side. Please come. Students have joined, and we are going to start within 2 minutes. There is some network issue, I think.
Good evening, sir.
So I'm going to start the quiz. I think all students have joined. So I'm going to share the screen so that everyone can watch. So my screen visible. So 23 students have participated because some have joined with another name. So I'm kicking out. So we are going to start the quiz now. All the best to all participants. So there is some network issue, that's why it's working a little bit slow. So now AK. Hurry up, hurry up, everyone, one of you can come out. Please hurry up. So a scoreboard is changing very frequently. Now Manish, BBLLB, top 4. Tejaswini, top Tejaswini has to top 3. First read the questions and after that try to do the answers correctly because यहाँ पर आपके टाइम के साथ आपका आंसर का करेक्शन होना भी बहुत जरूरी है. तो रिया सिन्हा top 2. Now second position पे मनीष आते हुए. अच्छी खासी टक्कर चलती हुई रिया सिन्हा और मनीष BBLLB के बीच में. देखते हैं फाइनल में कौन आता है. तो यहाँ पर अच्छा खासा लगातार चल रहा है, टॉप फॉर में आते हुए देखते हैं टॉप 3 में हमारे पार्टिसिपेंट्स आते हैं। तो तेजस्वी ने यहाँ टॉप 3 में आते हुए अच्छा कंपटीशन देखने को मिल रहा है यहाँ पर। What about other students? Rani Roy, Piyush, Priyanka Maru, Prateek Kumar, Suraj Singh. Try to the answer correct. अगर आप आंसर करेक्ट करते हो तो आपको एक बूस्टर मिलता है। आप उस बूस्टर का यूज करके आप फिर से रिकलेक्ट कर सकते हो जो भी आंसर आपने लॉन्ग अटेम्प्ट किया है। ये सारी कुछ फैसिलिटी है जिसका आप यूज करके आप टॉप में आ सकते हो। तो रोज मेरी आंसर टॉप में आती है। क्वेश्चन जो है आपके बेसिक साइंस नॉलेज से और इंटेलिजेंस से रिलेटेड है, तो आपको ज़्यादा दिक्कत होने वाली है। एंड टॉप 20 आउट ऑफ 100 स्टूडेंट्स शॉर्टलिस्टेड। So our top 5 now Prakash now change होता हुआ शुरू हो गया। 5 आ जाते हैं। यह से अच्छा कंपटीशन दिया और फिर से वो टॉप 2 में आते हुए। स्कोरबोर्ड में चेंज होता हुआ प्रकाश साहिब, रोजमेरी एंड शुभम सिंह टॉप 10 में आते हुए। रोजमेरी ने फर्स्ट पोजीशन में भी रखा है। तो अच्छी खासी हमें कंपटीशन यहाँ पर देखने को मिल रही है लाइव में और ये होना भी चाहिए। रिया सिन्हा पहले फर्स्ट पोजीशन पे चल रही है, टॉप 5 से बाहर होती हुई। तो करेक्ट आंसर परफेक्ट टाइमिंग के साथ आप पहले प्रकाश साहिब टॉप 2 में चल रहे थे, टॉप 4 में चले गए। तेजस्विनी नेहा अब टॉप में आते हुए। We are going to end the course within 2 minutes. Please hurry up. स्कोरबोर्ड में जो रैंकिंग हो रही है अभी तक के जितने भी हम लोगों ने करवाया है, रैंकिंग में सबसे फास्ट तरीके से यहाँ पर टीम में चेंज होता हुआ अनिकेत, तेजस्वी, हर्ष, तीनों के बीच अब नाउ शुभम सिंह रैंक 1 पे आते हुए यहाँ पर अच्छा खासा कंपटीशन दिखता हुआ स्टूडेंट्स के बीच। यूज विकास ने डाइट पर जंप करते हुए टॉप 3 में उसे क्लियर किया है अभी तक। और क्या लीडर ग्रुप की बात करें, टॉप 3 में हमारे शुभम, अनिकेत और यूज विकास है। So please hurry up. So last So we have created the quiz and soon we will grade our top 3 students. Okay. So please, Pooja ma'am, thank you.
So moving ahead, our guest of honor, Dr. Rana Subhasis Chakravarti, who is presently working in the capacity of director in the Heavy Engineering Corporation Limited. He is graduated from BIT Mesra, MBA in Marketing from BIT Mesra. He has a rich experience in the industry for the last 35 years. He has awarded a prestigious Eminent Engineer Award during 52nd Engineers Day celebration at IEI Engineering Bhavan, Ranchi. He is also a recipient of Visvesvaraya Gold Medal from the Institute of Engineer for his technical paper on role of power sector in achieving energy security in India. He is a member of the current executive board of SCOPE and has played a stellar role in bringing changes in SCOPE function. So I would request our guest of honor, Dr. Rana Subhasis Chakravarti sir, to share his view. Sir, please.
Thank you, Pooja. I think I'm audible.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, okay. Good. So, respected Professor Rao, again, I wish him the very best for his birthday. And all Arvindji, all the faculties, the students, ladies and gentlemen. Just, it's really a proud privilege for me to address the ICFI team as a whole on this Engineers Day. I was given a topic that what has pandemic done to the manufacturing industries. But before that, come to my topic, I'm really impressed by the posters, by the models, by the presentation given by the students of ICFI. Those were excellent. And I wish them good luck, because who knows, one of you become Visvesvaraya in the coming years or years to come. So I wish you all the very best. Now, since I'm working in Heavy Engineering Corporation, Ranchi, we have done a lot of significant jobs in the engineering sector. To name a few, like we were associated with ISRO launching pad. And ISRO was so impressed that after 10 years, again we have got orders for the launching pad, for making pedestals, for making the cranes, the sliding gates, the top, there is a crane, tower crane. We are making all those in HEC. So before I come to the topic, I'll request a few of you to come and visit HEC and see what we do. Because I feel there is engineering in all our lives. Some sort of small or big engineering is always going on, whatever we do. So coming to the topic today, it has been more than 1.5 years since the pandemic, and the whole world has now become accustomed to it. Though software and services industries have done reasonably well during this tough time, but manufacturing industries have suffered a big hit. To understand this, because we had government guidelines, so we were not able to work on full capacities. First, we were initially, a few months, we were closed down. Then we were given 33% of people to work in, and then 50%, so on and so forth. As a result of which, as you understand, manufacturing process is just not input, some process and output. That's a very simple thing. But in reality, it takes a lot of toil for the final product to come out. So in manufacturing industries like HEC, there are various processes and works which needs to be performed simultaneously, and absence of the required workforce has hampered the productivity of the organization. Not only the individual life has affected by this situation, but industries at large have also faced a severe blowdown in terms of sustainability, while MSME and SME have taken the most hit. maintaining a positive cash flow at this point of time was very difficult for us, because we had to take the things and have to give to our vendors, our suppliers, our employees. So that was, and we were not getting finances from our customers, because they were also in a dire strait. The worst part was that we have lost so many lives of our loved ones and working colleagues, which has left the people in a fragile state of emotion and stirred a panic. But the government's continuous effort for the vaccination for the Indian population was highly commendable. But nevertheless, there are a few good things which we learned from pandemic. The way we are discussing today through the web, this is one good advantage we have got. Because earlier we had to travel, maybe we had meetings, so we had to travel long distances. So that was a waste of time, energy, and money. But this is a time when we can all assimilate and really work on it and have discussions and have results also. Employees who are working from home can induce the nurturing environment around themselves where they feel more comfortable and in turn become more productive. There is a lot of intelligent and productive workforce, especially mothers who sacrifice their career for the family, can also rejoin. So this advantage of the web has really grown up in proportion. Say, for example, we had to go on bacon call to the ministry, but today we just discuss through a video conferencing or a Zoom or whatever it is. I was really impressed. Again, I am telling, I was really impressed by the presentations made, because I can see the potential of the ICFI students under the leadership of Professor Rao, that things can grow, and ICFI is growing, because I am coming to ICFI through web after many years. I am thankful to Professor Rao and Arvindji that they give me an opportunity to be there. So friends, the world is big. We have challenges and we will be able to solve those. Just my only mantra is think positive. If you think positive, things will be done. There is no looking back. What has bygone as bygone. Let's not repeat, but you can do an analysis of that, why you failed. So you should understand that you should go ahead and do something for yourself, for your organization, and at large for the country. With this, I'll not proceed more. Thank you very much for giving me an opportunity. I wish you all the very best and take care, be safe, but do your work. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, sir. That was indeed motivating and extremely informative. And also thanks for your prize time and worthwhile words. Moving ahead.
Thank you.
Yes, sir. Moving ahead, now I would like to invite Professor Mithilesh Kumar Misra, sir, HOD of Mining Engineering Department, for giving the tributes. Sir, please.
A very good afternoon to all present over here. Honorable Vice Chancellor Professor Umar Asraf, sir, respected and our guest of honor, Dr. Rana Subhashish Chakravarti, sir, our registrar, Professor Arvind Kumar, sir, Barik, sir, and all colleagues and all the dear students. It's really a proud moment for us because we all are engineers. And after listening to Dr. Rana Subhashish Chakravarti, I feel more proud because we live at Ranchi and Ranchi is having HEC and HEC is supporting our ISRO. So I have been privileged to have an audience in his speech during Institute of Engineers also. So he has always been motivating and inspiring, sir. Thank you so much. And we will definitely visit your plant to see the things and we will take your help in that regard. So far this day is concerned, this is also a day to commemorate the birth anniversary of one of our legendary engineer, Sir Mokshgundam Visvesvaraya, who was conferred Bharat Ratna also. So let us have some ideas from his life and let us inculcate, let us put ourselves into his, try to put ourselves into his footsteps. So he was a man of simple living and high thinking. He was a man of principle. He was very honest, hardworking, dedicated. His dedication was beyond any limit. And he was very keen observer. There was a story that while he was traveling in a train, he pointed out some changes in sound and he stopped the train and it was found that the track was broken. So what a keen observer he was, this can be very well understood from that. He hated laziness like anything. And once he told that laziness is the curse of our country. So let us resolve today that we will be as energetic as he wanted to be. And he is recognized all over the world for his works in irrigation. And his works has changed the huge chunk of land to irrigated, barren land to irrigated land. And his work has also prevented many villages from the disaster of floods. So his contribution is to humankind. As a Diwan of Mysore, he was instrumental in the development of Karnataka. So I pay my sincere regard and tribute and feel privileged to be a part of his fraternity, that is engineering. And I say thank you to all of you for listening me. And I wish you all a very happy Engineers Day. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. Now, I would like to call Dr. Abhay Kumar Sinha, sir.
Hello.
Away, sir, please continue.
Due to technical issue, Dr. Abhay Kumar Sinha, sir, is not connected. So moving ahead, now I call Dr. Bhagwat Varik. Sorry, Dr. Rajesh Kumar Prasad.
Thank you, Dr. Pooja. Good afternoon to respected VC, sir, Honorable our guest, Registrar, sir, Dr. Barik, sir, all faculty members, and our dear students. First of all, a happy Engineers Day to all of you. VC sir and our guest and Professor Mithilesh Misra sir already talk about the VM sir. If we go through the life history of VM sir, I observed the three things basically. One is the discipline, second is the dedication, and third is the hard working. And for our diploma and BTech student, if we go through the educational history of BM sir, so He first acquired the licentiate degree in civil engineering and then FCE from Pune College of Engineering. So nowadays, it is just equivalent to our diploma in civil engineering and BTech in civil engineering. So we have to think first how you become a real engineer. So there are two types of engineers. One is engineer and one becomes a real engineer. The distinguished line is that if you design something and which doesn't harm our environment, so it you become a real engineer. And one thing the engineers distinguish from the other person is that science, generally the people study about the science to knowing the something about a thing, but engineers not only study about the knowing but do practically as more as possible. So my best wishes to our BIT and BTech students, especially, and all other branches, student of all other branches, to become a dedicated, hardworking engineers and follow discipline and ethics throughout your life. I conclude my message in a simple word: serve the nation and save our earth. Thank you. Thank you very much. Once again, happy Engineers Day. Over to Dr. Pooja.
Dr. Pooja, are you disconnected?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Pooja, take the forward. Take the program forward.
Now I would like to call Dr. Bhagwat Barik, sir.
Thank you, Dr. Pooja. Honorable Vice Chancellor, sir, Professor O.R.S. Rao, sir. Our guest of honor of this today's Engineers Day, Dr. Rana Suvasis Chakraborty, sir, Director Marketing, Heavy Engineering Corporation, Ranchi. Respected Register, sir, all the heads of the departments, faculty members, students, those are present on this auspicious day. If you remember the days, what Bharat Ratna Mukhya Kumbham Visvesvaraya has done for all of us in today's days, and our situation during this COVID pandemic, we find a lot of gap. If I remember the days where our Honorable VC sir had passed his BTech from IIT Chennai, and today there is a heaven and hell difference the what engineering we are saying. No doubt, there is a lot of changes that has gone during this period, and whatever Visvesvaraya has told to all of us, it is very difficult to observe and to percolate to these people and the reality sense. But nonetheless, the most important thing for all of us as a student, as a faculty colleagues, we must understand as an engineer, we must learn the knowledge of perfection. Whatever you do, there should be perfection. Because based upon a perfection, the society stands and many things that comes. The second aspects which our guest of honor has really highlighted and give a chance to learn all of us that we must see the practical things that is going on. Is kind enough to invite us to visit to the heavy engineering corporations. So there is a need today to observe, to introspect what is there in real engineering sense. So at this moment, we all faculty members and the students must realize the real sense of engineering by doing in this classroom and visiting this industry will bridge that gap. With these few words, once again, we really admired our Bharat Ratna Mukhya Kumbha Sri Visvesvaraya ji, and will definitely try to imbibe some of his important lessons in our line. Thank you very much. Thank you all.
Thank you, sir. Now, I would like to invite Dr. Rumna Bhattacharya.
Respected VC sir, Arvind sir, and our guest of honor, Dr. Chattopadhyay, all my senior faculty members, my dear students, it is pride of Indians to have Visvesvaraya ji, who received the Bharat Ratna. We Indians feel proud of him. We cannot forget his intelligence, hard work. From him only we have learned the energy of work and dedication. How dedicatedly he used to work. He has done a lot of work in our country, and worldwide people have respect and adore him. He had the motto, work is worship. He used to always work in that motto, work is worship. Once again, I pay tribute to him from my core of heart. We cannot forget a man like Visvesvaraya ji. Also, I wish now all the engineers and the upcoming engineers a happy Engineers Day. With this, I end, and thank you everyone.
Thank you, ma'am. Now I call Dr. Abhay Kumar Sinha, sir.
Good afternoon, VC sir, Registrar sir, Rana sir, and all the faculties and students present in this meeting. Today we are celebrating Engineers Day on occasion of Visvesvaraya sir birthday, and he is the person who has demonstrated how engineer can do the change in the life of the social people. Engineering is the application of the knowledge, what we have learning in our college and everything, that we are implementing in the real life and we are delivering to the social people, as the VC sir has marked in his speech. So I wish all the students to become a very good engineer in the futures and take the inspirations from the Visvesvaraya sir. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Now I would like to invite Dr. Sushant Madan. Now I would like to invite Dr. Suzanne Madan, sir.
Suzanne madam, Suzanne madam,
Yes,
Suzanne madam.
yes. Hello.
Hello, can you hear me? Can you hear?
Yes,
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 ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Very good, very good, very good. Okay, happy Engineers Day in the outset itself. I wish all of you happy Engineers Day. And one more thing, today we have celebrated the happy birthday of our beloved Vice Chancellor. Okay, so happy birthday to our beloved Vice Chancellor also. And since engineers, well, I am not an engineer, I am a management expert, but every engineer is the wealth of the nation, or he or she has to be the wealth of the nation. And my dear beloved students, kindly keep in your mind, today you are students, tomorrow you are going to be the nation builders. And I remind you, and take it seriously from me, you are going to be the future of our nation. And the major responsibility that lies in you and that we faculties entrust with you is take our nation ahead. And India should lead the entire world. And ICFI University Jharkhand should lead the entire country. So this is what I have to wish. And this is my sincere greetings. And I know one day or other, you will become really the wealth of the nation. Wish you all the best for your studies and in the days to come, in the years to come. Thank you all, and from my side, okay?
Thank you so much, ma'am. Moving ahead, now it's the time for song. Sometimes it only takes one good song to bring back thousands of good old memories of our life. So let us soothe our ears with mesmerizing voice of Badal Suman, Faculty of Mining Engineering, who will be singing one of the best songs. And let's enjoy the song.
Hello everyone, my name is Badal and I'm proud to say that I'm also an engineer. And as you know that every parent of an engineer expects a lot from them. So I'm presenting the song on behalf of all the students. Hope you'll enjoy it. पापा कहते हैं बड़ा नाम करेगा, बेटा हमारा ऐसा काम करेगा, मगर ये तो कोई न जाने कि मेरी मंजिल है कहाँ। बैठे हैं मिलके सब यार अपने, सबके दिलों में अरमाए हैं वो जिंदगी में कल क्या बनेगा, हर एक नजर का सपना ये है कोई इंजीनियर का काम करेगा, बिजनेस में कोई अपना नाम करेगा, मगर ये तो कोई न जाने कि मेरी मंजिल है कहाँ। पापा कहते हैं successful engineer. So this song for all the students. सारी उम्र हम मर मर के जिए, एक पल तो अब हमें जीने दो, सारी उम्र हम मर मर के जिए, एक पल तो अब हमें जीने दो। ना 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 na 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 na. Give me some sunshine, give me some rain, give me another chance for to grow up once again. Give me some sunshine, give me some rain, give me another chance for to grow up once again. कंधों को किताबों के बोझ ने झुकाया, रिश्वत लेना तो खुद पापा ने सिखाया। 99% मार्क्स लाओगे तो घड़ी वरना शरीर। लिख लिख कर पढ़ा हाथों पे अल्फा बीटा गामा का छाला, कॉन्सेंट्रेटेड H2SO4 ने चला दिया पूरा बचपन सारा। बचपन तो गया, जवानी भी गई, एक पल को अब हमें जीने दो। बचपन तो गया, जवानी भी गई, एक पल को हमें जीने दो। ना 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 ना। Give me some sunshine, give me some rain, give me another chance, wanna grow up once again. Thank you.
Thank you, Badal sir, for such a breathtaking performance. Give a big round of applause for Badal Suman sir. Now it's the time to declare the result of quiz competition and the model presentation. So I request Vice Chancellor sir to please declare the results. Hello.
Yeah. No, thank you so much, Dr. Pooja.
Yes,
So
sir.
it was an excellent evening today. I was so impressed with the talents that are displayed by all of our students. As I said in the beginning, engineer doesn't mean it's only somebody that is studying BTech or diploma. It could be anybody that has got a creativity, that has got something that is able to apply the theory in practice. So that's where in the last about 1.5 hours, we have seen a display of multifarious talent. Talent started from visualization, then after that presentation of that in terms of the posters using the graphics. Then after that we have seen people with the live models, live and working models they have shown. They have shown simulation of that. Then after that we have seen some of our students presenting that verbally in terms of putting their thoughts as a creativity into that. Right. And also we have seen our IT students coming out with using the technologies like machine learning, facial recognition, getting into something like prediction modeling to that, to model and see what is the age and what is the gender of the person. And this kind of things are very, very useful, particularly with regard to the security management and physical security management. So I've seen a kind of a display of so many arrays of display that we have seen from our students. I was so impressed with the students, not only from our diploma students, even from the third semester onwards. Today, in fact, they are the junior most because the 21 batch students have not joined. Starting with them, we have got our BTech students, BCA students, BBA LLB students, BBA, MBA, going up to that. And also we have seen the LLB students, that are participating. And that's a very, very impressive performance. That is something all of us must be really proud of. And I compliment all of them. And the organizers have given me the responsibility to mark them and say that who is first, second, third. Let me tell you, that's the most difficult job. Given a choice, I will give first prize to every one of them. That's the kind of the level of performance today. But there could be very, very kind of a minor differences. The differences could be of magnitude of hardly 1 mark or 0.5 mark. But ultimately, we have to give some first, second, third, that sort of thing. So now, Professor Mithilesh Mishra, like in fact, what is the way that you want to organize? In fact, you got a sequence in which you want to go with them, and are you going to display the certificates? No, that is something I just want to know from them. Because unless it is synchronized, I may say something that it may show something else.
Actually, sir, the results may be announced right now.
Okay.
Tickets will be dispatched to them, sir.
Okay. No, fair enough. In that case, you suggest that I spell out the names, is it?
Yes, yes, sir.
Yeah, so that the prizes, maybe they can collect it later. Okay.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Fair enough. Yeah. See, as far as the posters are concerned, so these are all purely my personal judgment. So don't get me wrong, it is very likely that certain things, maybe I like more, it doesn't mean that the others are not as good. The one I like most as far as the posters is concerned, the poster on the geothermal, the energy, how that is produced by our, diploma student, of the 3rd semester, Shravan. I noticed that it's original, it's not copied anywhere. Sort of he understood the concept of that, and he has visualized and put it across himself. So that is something I really liked, because ultimately what matters is somebody must understand and communicate that, present that. That's where I was quite impressed. Because after all, we also, what we look at is what they are studying, at what level they are, and what they have demonstrated. That's where that Shravan Kumar stands out. One, in terms of understanding what is a geothermal energy, because it's not very easy at all. Maybe the other types of energy, generally it is easy. A geothermal energy, he has understood the concept and he has presented it very nicely. So congratulations to Shravan for that. Then as for the second one is concerned, the second one on the theme session with regard to the role of technology with regard to the COVID. So on this, we have seen a couple of posters. There was a poster from Shobhit Kumar from MBA, and there was also another one from Akansha. So what I liked was the Shobhit has presented that very nicely, a panorama of various things, how the technology has played a very sort of a nice role in the COVID-19, starting with the vaccines sort of a development, and then we went on to how the vaccines are being sort of given and various apps into that. Sort of that is something I got very impressed. The second prize in the process, I recommend that it goes to Shobhit from MBA. So congratulations, Shobhit, for that. Then as for the third prize, as far the posters are concerned, so while it was not part of the PPT that was sent, now Fatima from BBA LLB, she has shown a poster and she also has explained that. Though she comes from the law discipline, she has explained the different types of disciplines of engineering, like the civil engineering applications, mechanical engineering application, getting into the IT applications. That showed an excellent understanding by a non-engineer, non-BTech person on the various applications. So Fatima from the BBA LLB, like in my view, she deserves the third prize. Congratulations to Fatima. So likewise, the diploma student from the mining, the 5th semester student from the mining, Ankur Raj Mishra, in fact, he just put across something with regard to the mining. In the corner of his poster, he put one line. He said that mining engineer goes into darkness to bring light to the others. That is something very highly creative expression. I really sort of loved that, because a mining engineer visualizing, how a mining engineer is contributing to the society. So at the cost of so much of the discomfort, a mining engineer is going to the darkness to bring light to the entire world. So that is something that while of course his poster he could not present all of them, but the way he expressed that it was very, very kind of impressive. So that way the Ankur Kumar Ankur Raj Mishra sort of the third prize. There's a tie for the third prize. Then as for the models are concerned, models, considering within a short time, I saw that, all of our students, under the guidance of our faculty members, they did a fabulous job they have done. And no other word for that, because it's not easy at all. To put a sketch or to talk is relatively easier, but to make a model is not easy at all. So as for the models are concerned, there I have seen, our students, despite the various constraints like COVID-19, they came out with working models. That's something that really very, very impressive. In fact, this kind of hidden and latent talents, that was, it came as a pleasant surprise to me as well. So there, the model, I liked very much, in terms of the not only visualization, but also looking at the future and what the future holds good as far as this thing is concerned is the model that was shown, which is a simulation of an underground mine and how various kinds of machinery can be deployed into that, keeping in mind the environmental considerations into that. That was the kind of a model, that is a simulation that was shown, that was very, very impressive. I do understand the resource constraints, there's, the newly joined faculty, Mr. Badal Suman, like apart from singing and, entertaining us, I have seen his multifaceted talents, how he has guided our students, and, that's a fabulous one that was shown. For an underground mine, how, a simulated kind of a working environment, how the kind of, the various machinery can be sort of deployed for that. Then the second model I liked was, the model from, Vasudev Oran and, the others. So that is also a beautiful model that sort of they brought up. That is on the garbage recycling. That is a process with regard to the garbage recycling. In fact, that is a problem all over the world, and also particularly metros. There, the problem is with regard to the volume. The volume of kind of garbage that we gather is so much. If it is not processed, and if it is not pre-processed, to transport it, to dump it somewhere, it's a huge problem. We have seen in so many of the cities, one day the garbage collection doesn't happen, the entire city stinks. Not only Ranchi, I have seen cities like Bangalore, Mumbai, Hyderabad, Delhi also. So that's where the kind of a process, for the garbage kind of a recycling and waste to energy. So there, the kind of this thing process that sort of they have put a model for that, Vasudev Oran, sort of considering he's from the diploma in technology from this thing, it's a great job that was done, excellent job that was done. Sort of, I'm sure, I think our faculty members also would have helped him a lot in visualizing and presenting that. Then, on the same token, a lot of times, some of us, we may be biased in seeing only the physical models, and say that unless you see that, you think that, oh, it's not engineering, it's not modern. And we have seen Muhammad Arish from the BCA. He has done, a modeling that's not a physical modeling. He has done a predictive modeling. There, it looks so simple, but it has got wide ramifications. There, with a facial recognition from that face, like he has done the kind of a modeling, to decipher and find out, what is the approximate age and what is the kind of a gender. because this kind of a thing is all the more important, particularly now when like people camouflage and like they may not show the real face when the crimes happen, security crimes particularly wherever it happens. They ultimately got to figure out who the real person. So we got to find out the real person, we got to take out that camouflaging and, sort of find out the real person. That's where I think, maybe I think that could be useful. I think, these are the early days, but that conceptualization is something that, it is very, very impressive. That is Muhammad Arish. Then likewise, there was, another model from Akash. That model is also very good. Sort of that model, I thought that it sort of deserves a third prize. That is also a live model that I shown. And yeah, so Akash, I thought that he has shown two models. The one he has shown last was a rocket launcher. A rocket launcher, has shown it, in our own premises, directly in front of our eyes itself. And in the video, I think our people have captured. A couple of years back, if I remember, it may be in 2019, our students have demonstrated a drone in the same place, just outside our main gate. So it is a kind of a remembrance of a similar type of a thing. At the same location, that's where we have shown this thing, drone to that. So as far as the simulated mine is concerned, they, I don't know whether I put the name correctly or not. As for the Vasudev garbage, Amar Shrestha, that's okay. So and also there were very good other these things, like some of the SIP projects that were shown, like Mr. Shivam Pandey and others. They're all very good. But out of this, I thought that these are the ones that deserve a specific kind of a meritorious kind of the recognition for that. Then coming into, as far as the speeches are concerned, there essentially the theme that was chosen was the deployment of technology during the COVID-19 times. There all the speakers spoke extremely well. So from out of them to choose one, sort of one versus other of one among them is not very easy at all. So there, Siddhi Bora from MBA sort of third semester, she spoke very well. So on the same topic, like it gave an impression that it is a more of impromptu speech rather than something reading out from somewhere, a prepared speech that all. So Siddhi Bora sort of a first prize, my congratulations to her. The second one goes to Riya Sinha. She talked, especially with regard to the education, how the education, the technology got deployed in the education, and not to see that a continuity of education is there. And the third one goes to Indrani from MBA third semester. There, the role of technology again in the same thing. She talks with regard to the apps and communications and various things into that. And also, like Mr. Mithilesh Kumar, from MBA section B, he talked a lot about the drones and how the government of India is, like promoting and making things easy for that. So these are a few thoughts, and also, of course, Josefa and others also participated. But as far as the prizes are concerned, these are the ones. And I recommend to the organizers to give a certificate of merit or certificate of participation to all the participants, because it's not to say that others are not as good. So all of them are excellent. From out of them, yes, we don't have a choice but to pick up a few where the differences are very, very minimal. So my hearty congratulations to all the students. My congratulations to all the faculty members that guided there. So because when a student performs so well, behind the student there is a faculty member. Just like we say, when as far as the children are concerned, we say that behind every child there is a parent. And of course, when once you get married, then we talk of something else into that. We talk of the vibes into that. But otherwise, as far as the students are concerned, yes, like it is the faculty that deserve a lot of appreciation, to encourage your faculty members, to guide them. And ultimately, they made the students do it themselves. So congratulations to the registrar Saab, for conceiving and conceptualizing the entire program, and all the heads of department. They have worked together, put their hands together. Not only the minds put their hands together and made it happen, and the students ultimately they did a fabulous job in doing that, and all others for encouraging and appreciating that. Sort of जब ताली बजाते हैं तब तो उसको तो motivation और ज़्यादा होते हैं to that, because apart from guiding, apart from doing, we also need people that clap. Today there are a lot of people to clap and they appreciate that. And as far as the quiz is concerned, I think the organizers of the quiz, they are the best ones, to announce the prizes. So, over to Dr. Pooja. So now we can see a little bit of a darkness. I think, we look up to the miners, and to get some more, lighting to us into that. So over to Dr. Pooja. So in fact, Dr. Pooja today, in fact, Dr. Pooja, again, she has a faculty that I joined very recently in the mining department. Today, I'm so glad that, our mining faculty and mechanical engineering faculty, they have taken so much of a lead in this and the students. So thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
As we know, today is a very special day. Can anyone guess why today is very special? As today is the birthday of our Vice Chancellor, sir, ORS Rao, sir.
Yeah, thank you all
So
very
give a big round of
Happy
applause
birthday,
for
sir.
Vice Chancellor.
Happy birthday, sir.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir. Happy birthday, sir.
And I was
Happy birthday, sir.
privileged to be born,
Happy birthday.
something like I would only say that I'm really touched with what my immediate family members have done to me. So I can't get a better gift than that today. So thank you all very much. And my special thanks go to our tech team. That is Professor S.F. Shukla sir. Then we have got Dr. Shudipto. Then we have got Amma. Then we have got a whole lot of our other faculty members that are so creative, that have been doing a lot of work, behind the scenes to make this happen. Today, in fact, I could see a display of a technology, particularly the kind of ICT technology by the entire university. That is something, today, in fact, that is the kind of a technology that makes a lot of difference. So, because ultimately we we are there to teach so that people learn with joy. So I think that's where all these technologies are useful. Thank you all very much for the entire tech team. They made this happen, including Dr. Abhay Sinhaji and plus all other faculty members that made it happen. Thank you all very much.
Thank you, sir. Now I would like to call for vote of thanks to our registrar, sir. Sir, please.
Thank you, Dr. Pooja. Respected VC sir, Honorable Guest of Honor, Dr. Rana Subhashish Chakravarti, who happens to be my colleague in Macon. Today is really a great day. As already pointed out, we started the program with the birthday celebration of Dr. Visvesvaraya, and the program is now ending with the birthday celebration of our VC sir. Many, many happy returns of the day, sir. Now, as VC sir has already pointed out very rightly, that engineers are not those who get BTech or MTech degrees, because the engineering education started only in 18th century. But many of the wonders of the world have already been created before that. So all those wonders are marvelous creations. Those were not created by engineers. Those are created by artists, thinkers, and many others who were not having any degrees, but they were marvelous engineers. And the same thing has been reflected in today's program also, when most of the prizes have gone to not faculty of engineering, but to faculty of law, faculty of management sciences. So that only confirms what our VC has explained. I really thank our VC sir for his valuable time, and then the valuable time of our friend and director marketing and director production of HEC Limited, Dr. Rana Chakravarti, who sat through for more than 2 hours to be with us. It is his love and affection for ICFA University and for all of us. Thank you very much, Dr. Rana. And this program would not have been possible unless the students have cooperated and participated in this. My dear students, who have done a very fabulous job, and ICFA University is really proud of it. Thank you very much, students. And of course, my faculty team is wonderful. Thank you to my faculty team for keeping the flag of ICFA University very high. Thank you very much. Thank you, Dr. Pooja.
Thank you, sir. Now, I would like to request all of you to switch on your camera for group photography. बोलिएगा Thank you for listening, for inspiration and for encouragement, for being here, and most importantly, for giving your time. I would like to thank you all for your gracious presence. Your presence made the day. I will also like to thank our honorable guest, Vice Chancellor Sir, Registrar Sir, for giving their valuable time to us. I will also like to thank our FST department who organized this program with proper planning and executing with its excellence. Thank you all. Now, I'm closing the program.
Thank you, madam.
Thank you very much.